Well, here we are again. It's now the end of January. It's been a cold, rainy winter. We haven't worked much on the house up until a week or two ago. Weather got a little nicer, and we got back after it. So let's have a look, and we'll see where we're at here. Where we last left off, the walls were just about the height of that sill there, that doorway. The walls to that height were poured by hand using a cement mixer, a bucket, and 2 or 3 people lifting the mud up into the walls and adding the rod and putting it all in as we go. Again, there's rod in every block, vertically and you know what I mean, horizontally. This last week or so, we've gone ahead and taken the block all the way up. We got it foamed in. We hung a ledger. Originally, I was going to have the beams protrude through the building, such as you see with the original building. Those are TJIs that have been encased with plywood, 5 little pieces of each. 13 beams, 26 sides times 5. I don't know, you do the math. I decided I wasn't going to do that this time. So we're going to go with the traditional ledger with our joist hangers off it. And then we went on this wall using Tapcons and mounted all the joist hangers on this side. I went and reinforced the windows and doors. When we poured by hand, it didn't take a whole lot of weight on it because we did it in lifts, but that's going to change, so I put in some extra bracing. You can see the ledger we put along this wall. This will be receiving the other side of the beams. It's done with all thread, and what we did was we staggered it 2 foot on center. Plus you can see there's a lower area where we went like every 3 foot or 4 foot or whatever. And the reason for that is we also put a ledger out here on the outside. And that will support a porch roof that's going to go the whole length of the building. And then around the corner, as such. I also went right above the ledger on the inside and installed drain pipes. That will come, of course, from the roof, and then it'll flow onto the roof here and down and probably into a gutter or something. But there's 10 or 11 of those, so I think we'll get good drainage coming off the roof. Again, we're going to fill approximately the last 5.5 or so blocks. I decided the costs and the labor and the fact that the people who brought me the cement out here last time decided they didn't want to bring cement to me anymore. So instead of driving 500 trip miles, turns out it's actually easier and cheaper just to get a cement truck out here. And it would have taken 2 days to fill this top level all the way around, mixing 5 pallets of cement with a cement mixer. And that labor would have cost me the same, maybe even a little less, to rent a pumper truck. So come Saturday, we're going to have a pumper come out here and a cement truck, a couple of hands, and we're just going to fill these walls all up. And that's why I went with the extra supports in the windows and doors. This wall here is actually poured right up to the bottom of the ledger. So this one's only got 3 bricks on this side. Here's a little detail I'm thinking about doing. using these bottles. Maybe let a little light in, add some color, you know, maybe up on this level up, you know, across. I'm not sure yet. Doesn't let quite as much light in as I'd like, but it's kind of cool. If you remember me saying, every foot on center is about a 5-inch square block of foam that doesn't have anything there but just foam. So it's not too hard. I made up a jig to cut these holes, so it might work. I've been collecting bottles. You can see them over there. I'm not sure if I'm going to do it or not, but that's kind of where we're at the moment. I've got the trusses coming in probably Monday, as well as the roof sheeting. Satellite dish is going to have to move. And as far as things go, that's about it for now. It's been a lot of work, and look forward to getting a roof on this place. All right, well, thanks for watching, and I hope you might feel somewhat inspired by any of this. Hell if I know. But we'll catch you up when the roof starts getting on. Take care.